As a child, I learned very early what it meant for someone to be bullied. My neighbor used to walk to school and was picked on by older children, and I remember wanting to protect her. As I grew up, I ended up working with the police as an auxiliary. And when I had the opportunity to join, I wanted to do what had come to me early, and that was the opportunity to protect people who needed it. So as a child growing up, my father was an RCMP officer and my mother was a banker. And a lot of people will say to me, you know, you became a police officer because your dad was a police officer. And to a degree, they're correct, but just as much my mom had an influence on me as my father did. I would say that my father helped show me specifically how to be a good police officer, and my mother just as equally showed me how to be a good person. And being a police officer is an excellent way to have that opportunity. We have a huge impact on people's lives and influencing people. People call us on the worst days of their lives, and we get the opportunity to respond in turn. Some of the most rewarding parts of policing in communities like this come from dealing with the youth. The individuals who we walk through the schools with, who we get to read to, who welcome us and hug us when we come into the schools. We have had the opportunity to work with a lot of different groups, literacy groups, to bring books. Our summer toy drive brought over 1,000 toys to Port Hardy, Port Alice, Gwa'sala Nakwaxda'xw, Kwakiutl, and Quatsino. We've had the opportunity to apply for and receive sports equipment grants, which we've given to each of the communities. And we don't just drop it off. We stop and we play, and we come and we get to know the youth. So in 1964, the federal government, with the assistance of the RCMP, forcefully removed individuals from their homelands. And what would follow is we ended up burning down their villages. So if you're 15 years old in 1964, now you're an elder and you are a community leader. You're one of the people who have real memories of what happened. You remember who was there and what uniform was worn. And that's a huge challenge. And that's guilt that I think those of us who serve in that community still have. We're very fortunate that we have elders who opened their doors to us, allow us to be in their homes, to teach us the ways of their community and to tell us about their values and their history. Once you have the opportunity to work alongside someone like Chief Hilamas calls me brother, and I'm proud to call him brother. But that wasn't a relationship that was just born. That's years of he and I getting to know one another and to understand one another's wants. But I trust that he wants what's best for his people, and he trusts that I'm trying to do what's best for his people as well. Multi-generational traumas don't change overnight. So our sphere of influence is, what can we do about it? It took a long time to get here, and it will take a long time for us to get back onto the path for giving these people health and safety, but we get to contribute. We put a brick in the wall, and we leave it in a better location or a better place than it was when we were posted there, and our time is up in that location. We employ cultural training. And so since we've been doing that, I think the community members have had a higher degree of trust in us, knowing that we want to know their history, that we come to the ceremonies, that we listen, and only through listening and through a collaborative approach can we have success. To understand their idea of what we should be doing in their community and to employ that and to be proactive, to just drop by and help stack wood with our elders, to be there to offer the opportunity for a hammer or to build a smokehouse. I was very honored to be given a name by the 9 chiefs with the Gwa'sala Nakwaxda'xw of Walasikchak, and my family was there to get to watch, and my children learned. We learned the culture, we learned the language, Gelakesla, showing Mayakila, which is respect. You want police officers who every day go to work to do their best. And if they're not caring, if they're not engaging, if they're not showing empathy, then they're not opening up their hearts. The colonial ways of an individual imposing their will over a community are gone. and they need to be. And policing doesn't need to be like that. There are laws that we need to uphold, and they're there for safety, and they're there for reasons, but it's to be fair to one and all. And wherever we can, work with individuals to find out why they are doing things or why things have happened. That's our goal. We want a Canada that's safe for us now and better for us tomorrow. That's why we police.